So 20 points to 6 is still a pretty handy lead. 12 minutes out from half-time. Drury.
Yeah, look, unbelievable start from Cronulla. Let's not forget they've got a few regulars out today in Nathan Stapleton, Scott Porter, Isaac Gordon, Tautai. There's a few others, Trent Grubb we mentioned earlier. So this against a Wentworthville side that resembles a first-grade side. Amazing stuff from Cronulla early, and Shane Flanagan is in the crowd today watching on. He'd be very happy with what he's seen.
Will he ever? Stuart Mills, good run by him. So the Sharks playing from behind. Wenty going to a 6-0 lead very early in the game. And the Sharks have frankly mowed them down with an even share or slightly better than that of possession. Now we see Uasale returning the football for the Magpies. Another kick chase, full of enthusiasm. Matty Hunt and others on the bench there for Wentworthville waiting for their chance in this game. Chris Hicks. Can't recall him being tackled before in this game, really. Now Chris Walker.
3. Release now. Hold on the 10.
Been very few quicker players over 50 metres than Chris Walker play the game in the last decade or 15 years. Explosive speed. Might have lost a yard of pace, but still in the upper echelon of speed merchants in the game. Mitchell down the short side to Manu Kafoa. Manu Kafoa does well. Get it back to Mitchell and now to Mortimer. He's going to kick. And over the top of their heads, it sails into the waiting arms of Daniel Perkins, who scored the most recent try of the game. And put on the deck by Justin Horrow and Armit. Tongia, ball away to Leotelli. He's been pretty good for the Sharks, Leotelli. Wentworthville desperate to ensure that the visitors don't score again in this half. Lai is the man about to play it for the Sharks. He was stung in that tackle. Gets up clutching at his cheek or chin area. You look at him now, receiving assistance from the trainer as Jake Hawkins took the next run for Cronulla. In 18 is now Viga. Tyrone Viga into the action, plays it back to Hawkins. Dummied to the short side. Smith was on the fly and kicks over the top into open pasture. I reckon popping the ball to Tim Smith, who was running at full pace, might have been a better option. And here's Matty Ryan about to debut for his new club.
Just wait.
Coming into the action, very good player.
It's a pass.
Restart of play sees Troy Savage tackled centre field.
Hold here, hold. Go.
Mitchell. Chris Hicks. Wrestled to ground by Andrew Clayton. Johnny Manor also there. Troy Savage.
3. Release him.
Down low. Viga. Horrow. Short ball from Mitchell.
14
Horrow was hit hard by former teammate Broderick Wright. You can see that Horrow took a little while to get up. Now the Magpies 10 into Sharks territory. Mortimer, grubbing kick, play on is the call from the referee, and that's good work. The Sharks, gee, a pick up and an inside ball. It's obviously been called that he went into touch. It was big Stuart Miles. Stuart Mills, I beg your pardon.
Just see there, I think what happened there, David, was Mills looks like he was going out there. If he had taken another step, he would have. He's jumped into the air to try and get that pass around the corner, so it stayed in the field of play, and the referee has ruled it a forward pass. But it was great work from Mills, very, very skillful, and it could have been 50-50.
Arms over, boys. Arms over.
Drury.
Gee, worrying signs once again for Wentworthville. Cronulla just looking so dangerous. Gee, how badly do Wentworthville need something before the break here? Just to give them a little bit of confidence.
Well, they say that defence is about attitude, and if that's the case, Wentworthville are lacking the right attitude at the moment because they are lacking intensity in defence. They're not getting there with a sense of urgency. Matt Ryan's first touch, meanwhile. Mitchell. Dummies to Big Pelotalisi, who's now on the field. Here's Mortimer to Humble. He dummied and got the ball on the outside to Uasale. That looked good in progress, didn't it? Lovely work, Wentworthville, but nothing good came of it in the end. Good work, Mitchell.
Defensive line stayed very, very straight there. Look at it, just forward up, no problems at all. Tim Smith working with Dean Collis, and they just ran them out of space there. Mills had everything covered. There was a sideline as a defender there as well. I think it was well covered by the Cronulla side, and the pass itself not great, but I don't think it would have amounted to anything.
So Cronulla loose and feed. 20 points to 6. About 6.5 minutes remaining in this first half. If you've just joined us, a strong southerly breeze blowing here at Ringrose Park, headquarters of the Wentworthville Magpies, joint venture with the Eels.
I'll tell you what, you know, we spoke about Shane Flanagan being at the ground. You've got to look at what Flano's done there. This is a very good reserve grade side, albeit some players, but only one or two today in from Melbourne who have got a host of players out with Origin. You see that he's blooded young Tyrone Vega. He's got Varve going very, very well. There's a host of youngsters in here that are going very, very well, and it all looks well for the future for the Cronulla Sharks.
It does all go well. Now Tongia.
How impressive has he been today?
He's been really good. Not sure about the yellow boots though. Crossfield for the kick. And Humble coming forward for Wentworthville takes it nicely and did well to avoid two tacklers before being put on the ground by Daniel Perkins.
I'd like to see Tom Humble playing 5'8" for the Wentworthville side. I think they've got a lot more options with him there. He's more dangerous. He's certainly got some show and go about him as well.
He almost plays like a Jared Hayne, doesn't he, Tom Humble? Coming into the to the line when they're attacking as another option at 5'8".
Here's Armour tackled. Only 5 minutes out from the half-time break. This is Rennie Matua into the action in 15, away to Horro, and this is nice work. Wentworthville Ryan throwing a dangerous pass. I think Matty trying a bit hard there in his debut for the Magpies, gives possession back to the Sharks. Rush of blood to the head. It was good movement by Wentworthville, but very early in the tackle count.
This has been the most controlled, well, 35 minutes now, 5 minutes to half time. This has been the most controlled half of football I think I've seen from a New South Wales Cup side this year. Cronulla know when to go forward, they know when to hold, when to fold, and they certainly know when to chance their arm.
Playing with the benefit of a very strong breeze in this first half. So Wentworthville, I repeat what I said 5 minutes ago, can ill afford to allow Cronulla in for another try at this juncture of the game. Even with that strong breeze at their back in the second half, it'll make it really tough to win. Across to Clayton in 14. Pilatolisi, president of the Hair Bear Bunch in the New South Wales Cup, into the action. Here's Smith, a kick through for himself. The Wentworthville player diving on it to get possession for his side. It was Savage. Now it's Uasale out of acting half, a gain of 7 or 8 metres. Manna, the tackler, along with Vega. Now Aaron Fluke playing straight this time, ripping straight into Johnny Manna. Now Savage, I think it was, yes, Savage playing the ball. Now Chris Walker, the veteran, probing for a hole. Mitchell, almost spilt there by Daniel Mortimer. Did well in the end and fires that kick away, but waiting for it was Tongia. And now he chooses to use Daniel Perkins in support. That gives you an idea of the conditions here. Very blustery, very cold. And this player now is Stuart Mills, who's been safe and has been willing for the Sharks. 3 minutes out from the break here. A Raptor referee, Chris Sutton, with the exception of that one borderline call involving that player inside the 10 after the kick early in the match. Stanfield it was, penalised.
I like the way, David, he's called out Andrew Clayton a moment ago as being offside. Then once the ball had progressed 10 metres, he was back in the field of play, and Clayton was in that tackle. And I've seen a lot of other referees penalise. I mean, I think he's just got an understanding and a flow for the game today.
Yeah, and his 10 metres has been pretty good.
Yep.
So here's a kick by Cronulla that's going to finish up at Hornsby.
That's the probably the worst set of 6 finish that Cronulla has had today. And as you said, Tappy, though, I don't think they took into account the breeze. Which, Jury, has it sprung up again, or is it constant, or what is it?
Yeah, it's pretty constant. I mean, if it does taper off, it's still pretty strong, Peter. So, yeah, look, let's not underestimate this breeze. You would have to think it's going to give Wentworthville something in the second half, but they need to put some points on the board, otherwise it could be a cricket score the way they're going.
Yeah, here's big Pelletalisi trying to bust them. Tackled by Broderick Wright and Timmy Smith. Broderick Wright's been good, hasn't he?
He's been great, right?
He's had an absolute stormer against his old club today.
I'm just impressed with the whole Cronulla pack. Jake Hawkins has done a magnificent job out of dummy half. You see Mortimer with a half break there.
There's no doubt in the world his stint in the New South Wales Cup is giving him renewed confidence, Mortimer. He's taking the line on often, doing some good things, putting himself right into the match. Rennie Matua coming to the action about 5 minutes ago. We are now 1 minute 10 seconds away from half time, and this is a chance for Wentworthville. Put some credibility back into the scoreline. Big Pelletalisi, hard and straight. He was met by Jake Hawkins. Mitchell across to Justin Horro, good leg drive downfield away to Tom Humble in support. Humble trying to get away from Andrew Clayton, was not successful in doing so. It's a great chance nonetheless for the Magpies. They keep the pressure on. Mortimer to the line. Here's Pelletalisi. It looked like they were going to score, and they have done. That is exactly what the doctor ordered for the Magpies. Big Pelletalisi, the try scorer. 20-10, Pete.
And you talked about Daniel Mortimer before. He's gone to the line with speed. He's taken numbers with him to the line. He's got the defensive line second-guessing themselves. Great work here, Mortimer. Good line from Pelletalisi. You watch Mortimer go to the line. He squares it up. Little half pass there. Defensive line just hung off him long enough to get the ball away to Pelletalisi. That's what you were talking about with the confidence of Mortimer.
There'll be no stopping him, hopefully, after playing a major role in that try. Sort of 10-point margin. Can Fluke improve that slightly with this conversion?
Still really against the run of play, though, too, David, isn't it?
And it hits the upright. So unsuccessful. 20-10. And it is half-time at Ringrose Park. So Wentworthville playing themselves back into the match in some respects anyway. They go to the Sheds trailing by 20-10 for the Sharks. Farlow 2, Collis and Perkins the try scorers. You can see their kicking stats. Tongi 2 from 3. Manu Kafoa and Pelletalisi, the 2 forwards, getting the tries for Wentworthville. Can the Magpies come back in this round 14 New South Wales Cup match? Stay with us on Fox Sports.